Well, all right, y'all. All across the USC, Compton, Watts, Bay to LA, Pomona, California, from valley to valley, we represent that killer Cali. So if you keeping it real on your side of your town, you tune in to Gangsta Chronicles.
Gangsta Chronicles, we gon' tell you how it goes.
If I lie, my nose will grow like Pinocchio. We gon' tell you the truth and nothing but the truth.
Gangsta Chronicles, this is not your average show.
You're now tuned into the real MC8, Big James, and Big Steel.
This is strictly from the streets.
Hello.
We represent the J's.
So they had that reputation. I don't know what period this was. Was this about the time? Because Juvenile was the nigga over there for a long time, man.
This was in the beginning. Like, this was right after his first. This was right after Back That Ass Up. So in between Back That Ass Up and like that year behind that was all of the time when I was like traveling with them, trying to get myself off of Sony and signed to them, basically.
Okay, so let me get this straightened out for the people. So you was running with them for a year or so before you even was able to get off of Sony.
Yeah, for sure. Like I was still on tour and shit. Like I would do shows and we would be in the same city or we would be close. Baby would send his van for me or send a car for me or any of that. And sometimes I would do my show, then go to their show. So it was just times when we would just, at first, like I said, it was just a respect of the music. You know what I'm saying? A nigga would call me, hey man, why don't you come down here? I want you to get on a couple of records with a couple of people. So I go down there and write some hooks, sing them. We'd go do a show. Baby always paid me, bro. Always. From the beginning to the end. I never had no kind of money problem with the nigga. But I know all of the niggas that did, and they not lying. You know what I'm saying? Like I was there, I watched the shit. But I can't join in the whole I can't join in the whole conversation about not being paid because he acted funny one time with my money at the end and my lawyer got involved and I got my shit quick. That wasn't nothing but like a little 30-day delay. Since then, it ain't never been no problem. Before then, it ain't never been no problem. But I'm not here vouching for the nigga saying that he ain't, you know what I'm saying? Because I done seen how he even did other people.
He was just testing you at that time.
Probably so.
Yeah.
Probably so. You know what I'm saying? But I got common sense though, man. It's like if it's like the walls start closing in. And when you from somewhere else and you around some niggas and y'all just different, it ain't necessarily good or bad. It's just that it's different. You're looking at it from a different eye, you know what I'm saying? So I'm paying attention and I'm like, this shit that ran its course. At the end of the day, what I did while I was there, I'm gonna have for the rest of my life because it was all writing. It was all publishing shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I didn't have to really get into, I never signed my publishing to them or none of that kind of shit. So I didn't have to it was a lot of desperation. A lot of times niggas make fucked up decisions because they desperate, they got mouths to feed or whatever the fuck. And they go, all money ain't good money. And luckily I was in a position where I had some ownership of my shit, even the shit that I did with them. So it was just kind of easy to make decision. This shit don't look right. You take my ass home.
You know, you were in a different situation than those other guys because he had those other guys since they was kids.
Right.
And they kind of came into the business with him. You was a veteran already. You had already put out a couple records. You knew the game already. So then you came in lawyered up. I'm pretty sure when he met those other guys, it was on some homie shit and they just started doing homie business and it never got past the homie business. He was just giving them whatever they could be comfortable. And sometimes, when you a kid, you accept that. Then what happens is, like, you look at Wayne's situation. Wayne is 30-something years old now. Wayne, was around when he was 14, 13.
Yeah,
it was cool. It was cool to walk around back then with $2,500 in your pocket and a little compressor or whatever it is that you're driving in. But as you get older and them records ain't selling like they used to and the shows ain't coming, because Wayne stay on the road, man. But that money ain't coming like it's supposed to. And you start kind of looking a little bit like, damn, man, I've kind of been getting fucked over a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know,
Well, you got to look at.
I mean, it happened. And then you can, if the way I was looking at it is like, you know, I kind of heard some horror stories going in, but at the same time, I knew I was protected as far as my copyrights and my publishing. With anything I wrote was gonna be mine, like regardless. That was whether I signed to them or whether I signed to somebody else. That's what it was at Sony. It wasn't no way I was gonna go backwards. You know what I'm saying? But my thing was, they came to me like, man, we expanded. Like we about to do some real big shit. They start stretching out and grabbing people from everywhere. That's when they signed Gilly, when they signed Mac. Like when they offered me my deal, it was me and Corrupt. They was offering him one too. So they was trying to turn the shit that they was doing into some global shit, right? He wanted to take over. And so I'm looking at like, then they had switched their law firm from some, you know, some country people that they was dealing with to a bigger law firm, which my lawyer was like, oh, okay, this might be a good move. So, you know, I think he was trying to get out the gutter a little bit, which I was intrigued by that. Nigga was talking about, we gonna do sponsorships with this shoe company and that and blah, blah. I'm like, oh, okay. That sounded good. You know what I'm saying?
that sound like Baby too, because Baby the type, I know Baby, you know, we dealt with him with glasses, man. Right. And when you with Baby, I'll tell you what Baby's problem is. When you with him, he'll make you feel like he about to have you on top of the world, man. You feel good when you with him. And then when it's time to do all that shit, you can't catch this nigga. Or he doing his shit with somebody else.
I don't know him. Who is he?
You know who Birdman is.
That's what they call Birdman, baby?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, baby.
Okay, why his sister? Hold on, Norm, hold up. Why do they call him baby?
Because he act like one. That's what his sister told me.
Oh. Wow. He got to get what he want, huh?
Hey, that's it, man. That's it. That's what his brother say. That's what his sister say. That's what his family say. So,
baby.
Man, you know what, man? You was one of the first people, man. You were one of the first ones to really bring that out there, man, because you know, you a dude out here from the city of Compton, man. When did you see him kiss them dudes in the mouth, man? I had to ask, man. You know, this for the fans. The fans inquiring minds want to know.
Hey, man, him and Wayne, listen, they was doing that shit from the beginning, bro. Like, Wayne used to call Baby Paul, and Baby used to call Wayne son. I ain't never hear them call each other their names. It's always Paul and son. I saw Baby kiss his son, Brian, just like he kissed Wayne. So, to me, this shit was weird from the first time I saw it. I used to tell them it was weird. They used to laugh at me because it used to stress me out. And they didn't give a fuck. And anytime I would get the clowning or talking about it, Baby would be like, nigga, that's my son. I don't give a fuck about what you got to say about it or what nobody else got to say about it. That's my son. And I'm going to kiss my kid in the mouth. And what the fuck I'm going to say? But then when you do that shit in public and you got all these people around watching, come on, man, you putting us in a position where people got to come to me asking me about why y'all kissing. I don't really want to be in a position to be explaining that to nobody.
Yeah, for real, because here it is, 20-something years later, you still explaining it to niggas.
Still got to explain it. And it's like, somebody caught a picture of them doing it at this video shoot. Baby and Puffy had a video shoot. And one of them photographers caught him doing it. And like, I'm on the edge of the picture making a face at him because all of the girls from the video shoot is watching them doing this shit. And Wayne is about to leave, Baby telling them bye, just like they do every day. And like, that shit just embarrassed the fuck out. That wasn't the first time they did it. They that's just how it's just them, bro.
Well, you know, one thing that really like tripped me out with them, man, I remember when Cash Money first came out, they was wearing the blue rags. The next thing you know, the red rags came and I was, and I saw Wayne in the video, took the rag out of his pocket and threw it on the ground. And I was thinking, I said, man, this little dude don't even know how to gangbang right, because he can get DP. Am I right, man? You get DP with some shit like that, right?
Man, I don't know nothing about all that, but I know when they hooked up with Suge that he got to calling a few of them saying they from the neighborhood and they this and that. And it was like, I don't know these dudes. So I don't know where that shit came from. I guess they was just riding with Suge and getting in where they fit in. And, shit happened like that, especially in the music business now. You see a lot of motherfuckers this way, and then next year you're gonna see them another kind of way. In the hood, you don't get too much of that. And niggas don't respect that. But I mean, to each his own, man. To each his own.
Yeah, for the record, Wayne is a cool nigga. Wayne is Wayne is actually an all right guy, man. And Baby is not a bad dude. He just got fucked up habits.
Yeah, it's a good way to put it.
He just got fucked. It is what it is, man. The truth is the truth. It is what it is. I ain't the first or the last nigga to say it.
Real talk. That's the truth.
Bad habits as far as kissing his sons in the mouth?
That's a personal habit he need to work on, but each his own. I don't have nothing against that if that's what you into, but he's big bad stunner, man. Kissing people in the mouth ain't too stunner like that, ain't too gangster to me.
Well,
hey.
Some cats might feel that, this is my son. You know what I'm saying? I raised him. I can kiss my son. Will Smith kiss his son.
Hey, that's what he say.
Is that the same thing or is that different?
I don't know. That's what he say though. I tell you that much. That's exactly
James,
what
I'm gonna ask y'all this because y'all both got sons. I got 2 sons.
No, I'm not gonna.
When they was little kids, I kissed them on the cheek. I have never kissed neither one of my sons in the mouth. I have never.
I did when they was little, like babies. I did when they was little kids.
That's different. When they babies and you do that, it's different. But once my son got past like 4 and 5, dude, it was always pounds. My son see me now, it's a pound. What's up, pops? You know what I mean?
Yeah. I still kiss him on the cheek though. I ain't kissing the nigga.
Kiss him on the cheek ain't nothing wrong with that. But to tap another man, because I don't know if people know, James, them niggas they was lip locking.
Yeah, it was
what?
They was.
Now, if you're tongue kissing, if you use tongue,
bro, I don't think they were tongue kissing.
Nah, them niggas weren't tongue kissing, bro.
What the fuck you mean lip locking? You lip locking shit.
Hey, Steele, you got to clean that shit up, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, look. This is what I mean when I say lip lock. I'm not gonna grab my son like this and go like this. Them is lips touching, man.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they was for sure lip touching, kissing, bro. They kissed. But I'm saying, I can't say I got used to it. You can't never get used to it. But the nigga answered it the same way. Anytime I said anything about it, and it just became a joke because they literally didn't give a fuck what I thought or what nobody thought, because they just that. And Wayne was just like, baby, nigga, that's my paw. I don't give a fuck what you talking about, TQ. Baby said the same thing.
One thing, man, I got to give them guys, because Wayne was with him for a long time. So Baby is like his father figure.
Yeah, that's some crazy shit, man. Kissing your son.
Yeah, when it ain't really your son.
And it ain't your son.
It ain't your son, for real.
That takes you to a different, puts you on a different level.
Real talk.
Yeah, man, I peeped you out there riding on that bus with them cats under that condition. Man, I couldn't have fucked with it like that, because if you ain't treating me right while we out here, you ain't gonna treat me right when we get to the hood.
Real talk.
And that's probably how some of them people was getting at you. Like, these niggas ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? They ain't looking out for their people.
Exactly, so, man. You know how many times, it's been many a time, a nigga on the bus and came to me like, man, can I get some fries or something to eat? Mind give me something to eat? You know what I'm saying? The fuck? And we just came off fucking tour, nigga. We on our way back to this nigga done passed out bags of money. Like, what? Them niggas on that bus didn't get shit? What the fuck? Like, come on, man. And that's the bus full of killers? Nah, this ain't gonna last.
Somebody on that bus should have stood up. Nigga, you need to break bread.
Man.
We're gonna stop this motherfucker right here. You know what I'm saying? And, it's fucked up, because at the end of the day, they wind up back in the hood, and these niggas keep pushing.
Right.
No,
But
it's going
you
to
know
be.
what? I say this much though. I saw the nigga not too long ago, and it was some of the same niggas.
Still there.
So I don't know what you say about that. You know what I'm saying? Maybe the nigga got his act together. Maybe he didn't. Maybe them niggas stupid. Maybe they ain't. I don't know. But I know it's some of the same niggas. So
it's the same thing with Suge. You know, motherfuckers don't know what else to do.
Is that what it is?
Yeah. Time has changed.
I mean, they got to be making enough to live then.
Yeah, they getting something. Plus, man, Death Row had motherfuckers getting a little raggedy ass check, still with their little hustle out there selling crack on the corners and shit. When you fucking with the industry like that, or fucking with a nigga that's making money like that, if you coming to get me, you telling me you come to take me out the hood.
Right.
That's what you should be doing. But it don't go down like that. And then, you know, a lot of motherfuckers was coming and going, but then at the end of the day, the ones that was your killers, man, I ain't going nowhere. And they was selling out to the homies, they ride or dies, niggas they broke bread with, to stay on the motherfucking, on board with this dude.
God damn.
And money is a motherfucker, but, you know, some cats feel like they got to do what they got to do to be relevant. You know what I'm saying? And that is a cold way to be. Ain't nowhere in the world a nut-ass nigga can run 15, 20 motherfucking killers. It ain't supposed to happen like that.
Nah.
Finally get